President Wale Tinubu has told Nigerians he understands the economic difficulties facing the nation, noting that the economy has been in desperate need of reforms for decades. The president, in his Democracy Day speech, said the reforms initiated by government are intended to create a stronger, better foundation for future growth. While acknowledging that the reforms have occasioned hardship, President Tinubu assured he feels the pains of citizens and affirmed there are necessary repairs required to fix the economy over the long run. On the minimum wage, the president said government has negotiated in good faith and with open arms with organized labor and will soon send an executive bill to the National Assembly to enshrine what has been agreed upon. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, has assured of government's commitment towards creating a conducive business environment that will enable multinational companies to expand their investments in the country while contributing to the nation's economic growth and development. Mr. Edun, who gave the assurance when he paid host to a delegation from Microsoft Nigeria, led by the country manager Nigeria Olatomiwa Williams, emphasized government's understanding of the strategic importance of sector leaders like Microsoft. He said this marks a significant step forward in fostering a collaborative relationship between the federal government and multinational technology companies, driving economic development and innovation in Nigeria. The visit is coming a month after news broke out that Microsoft is shutting down its Africa Development Center in Nigeria, sparking concerns that the company is exiting the country. Speaking earlier, Microsoft country manager for Nigeria Olatomiwa Williams said the team was on a visit to address recent media reports and explore potential areas of collaboration between the federal government and the technology giant. Accountant General of the Federation Oluwatoyin Madeyin has told accountants general in the country that they must embrace innovation and adopt new technologies to enhance their capabilities as the stewards of public resources. She was speaking at the opening of a capacity building training in Abuja for accountants general. Madeyin said transparency in public finance management is key and called for the adoption of openness in communicating the true state of public finance in navigating contemporary issues.
As accounting officers, our actions and decisions must be guided by the highest standard of professional conduct. We must be transparent in our operations and communicate openly with our stakeholders, providing clear and accurate information about the state of public finance.
The 2024 Capacity Building and Training Program for all accountants general in Nigeria is themed Contemporary Issues in Public Finance Management, a call for accountability, credibility, and transparency in governance.
We want to revive the trust of the citizens in governance using these accountants general as window to reach the people.
He needs to know the new rules, he needs to know the new regulations and innovations. So that's why we organized this particular workshop to update those that have been around and those that are new on the job.
The Federation Accounts Allocation Committee FAAC has shared the sum of 1.143 trillion naira between the three shares of government as revenue in May 2024 to the Federation accounts at the June 2024 FAAC meeting chaired by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun. A communique issued by the committee revealed that the over 1 trillion naira total distributable revenue comprised distributable statutory revenue of 157.183 billion naira, distributable value-added tax-backed revenue of 463.425 billion naira, electronic money transfer levy EMTL revenue of 15.146 billion naira, and exchange difference revenue of 507.456 billion naira. Companies' income tax oil CIT and petroleum profit tax PPT increased significantly, while import and excise duties, royalty, crude and gas, electronic money transfer levy EMTL, set levies and value-added tax VAT recorded considerable decreases in the month of May. The African Export-Import Bank Afreximbank has announced the disbursement of $40 million intra-African investment facility to Fidelity Bank Nigeria plc to support Fidelity Bank's acquisition and recapitalization of Union Bank UK as part of its international expansion program. Provided in two tranches of $20 million each, Afreximbank said the first tranche of the facility enabled Fidelity to part refinance the acquisition of 100% equity stake in Union Bank UK, while the second tranche was used to support its recapitalization by the injection of additional equity into the acquired bank, as approved by the United Kingdom's regulator. With this acquisition, Fidelity Bank is able to birth a new Pan-African financial institution capable of providing correspondent banking and offshore banking services to banks in Africa and servicing the banking needs of Africans in the diaspora. The global economy is expected to stabilize for the first time in 3 years in 2024, but at a level that is weak by recent historical standards, according to the World Bank's latest Global Economic Prospect reports. Global growth is projected to hold steady at 2.6% in 2024 before edging up to an average of 2.7% in 2025 to 2026. This is well below the 3.1 average in the decade before COVID-19. The forecast implies that over the course of 2024 to 2026, countries that collectively account for more than 80% of the world's population and global GDP would still be growing more slowly than they did in the decade before COVID-19. Overall, developing economies are projected to grow 4% on average over 2024 to 2025, slightly slower than in 2023. Growth in low-income economies is expected to accelerate to 5% in 2024 from 3.8% in 2023.